Good morning, all. Welcome back to Vectors Bridge Course. In last session, we discussed resolving of a vector into two dimension. Good morning, Tanvi Reddy. Some moments. So today, we are going to discuss resolving a vector into three dimension. First, three dimension. If I take this is what three dimension, right? In the last class, we took the vector like this. This is a two dimension. I took like this. Carefully listen here. How we are finding the angle. So this is a two dimension. Hopefully you can see. This is nothing but a vector. It is making an angle theta. So this is theta. This will be 90 minus theta. If this is theta, then this will be cos component. This will be sine component. If this is a theta, this will be cos component. This will be sine component. We place it like this. This vector is also called which vector? What is this type of vector? Anybody? What is this type of vector called? All three are starting from the same points. Concurrent vector. Sri Vaishnavi writes. Okay. Now in three dimension, I'm taking like this. Carefully see. In three dimension. So one vector you are able to see. I'm placing like this. Right. So now with respect to x-axis, it will make an angle alpha. With respect to y-axis, it will make an angle beta. And with respect to z-axis, it will make an angle gamma. This is the way that we have to place. Not like this. Right. This is the way that we have to place three-dimensional view. Now, if I draw on the board, it looks like two dimension, but this is what the actual picture. So alpha, beta, and gamma. Alpha, beta, and gamma. So let us start. Here, I'm taking three-dimensional in space. Right. Fine. So x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Right. This is the origin. Let us take I cap, j cap, unit vectors, k cap. These vectors also called. What are the types of vectors we call it as? Orthogonal vectors. IJK vectors along xy directions are called what? Orthogonal vectors. Okay. Now I'm taking a vector. This is the vector A. Vector A, which is making an angle alpha with respect to x-axis. Next, beta with respect to y-axis. See, first I'm saying that alpha with respect to x-axis. Let me resolve this. Ax vector, ay is a vector along y direction. Az is a vector along the z direction. So vector A, I'm writing Ax along the x direction, Ay along y direction, Az along the z direction. And IJK vectors are orthogonal vectors along xyz directions. Now I'm selecting the angle. So alpha is the angle with respect to x-axis. Now can you tell me what is this component will become? This components along this direction. Cos theta or sin theta? Can you tell me? Cos theta. Yeah, because this is nothing but with respect to angle adjacent side cos theta. So Ax equals to magnitude of A into cos alpha.
Good morning, sir.
Ax is equal to magnitude of A into cos alpha. Ax is giving direction, A is magnitude, cos into alpha. Alpha is angle made with respect to x-axis. Right. Okay. Next, I'm taking beta. Carefully see. Beta is the angle made by y-axis with respect to A. Now, can you tell me what is this component? Intelligent answer. Cos. Very good. It's nothing but cos. Why? Because this is an adjacent side. Cos. Very good. Now, Ay is equals to Ay equal to magnitude of A into cos beta. Right. So here Ay is the direction of the vector along y-axis, magnitude of A, and cos beta. Cos beta. Beta is the angle made with respect to y-axis with respect to vector A. Right. Next, I'll take with respect to this vector till here, it is nothing but gamma. Right. Now, can you tell me what is this component now? Cos or sine? This components. This is the angle gamma. Right. What is this component? Adjacent side only. This is also adjacent side means Az equals to magnitude of A into cos gamma. Okay, cos. All are cos because in two dimensional one will be cos, other will be 90 minus that one. But in three-dimensional, it is difficult to get two components. We'll be getting three components. Okay. Now, just what we discussed here, AX, AY, and AZ. After that, first, number 1 point, how to represent the vector in 3D. A representation of a vector in 3 dimensions. How to represent a vector in 3 dimensions. If I take vector A equal to, in 2 dimensions, we represented AX I cap plus AY J cap. Now here we are representing AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap. That's for 3 dimensions. 3 things will be the X, Y, and Z directions. Now AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap. These are the things. This is what a representation of a vector. Similarly, magnitude, if I take magnitude of its magnitudes, as similarly we discussed in 2 dimension, 3 dimension, same thing. Magnitude of the vector is under root of AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. This is nothing but 3 dimension represented. See how I have represented, and next to magnitude. 2 things are over. Vector, a representation of a vector, then magnitude, then direction. Okay. So in 2 dimension, we have only single direction theta, but here are 3 different directions. So that's the reason we'll be calling these are direction cosines. Will be calling direction cosines. Right. What are direction cosines? If I take a direction cosines. What are direction cosines? First, I'll take this AX, magnitude of a cos alpha. AX equals to magnitude of A into cos alpha, or cos alpha equal to AX divided by magnitude of A. Right? Cos alpha is equal to AX divided by magnitude. This is called direction cosine along X direction. So I ask how to calculate the direction along the X direction, AX by magnitude of A. Now, this is also represented in mathematics LMN. This is a direction. Similarly, I can write a cos beta equal to AY divided by magnitude of A, LM. Next, cos gamma is equal to AZ divided by magnitude of A. This is nothing but n into. Okay. So like this, cos gamma is equal to AZ by magnitude of M. This is N, L, M. These are called L and M are called the direction cosines. L, M, N. L, M, N are direction cosines. Right. How the questions will be asked on this? What are the questions to be asked? So before starting the problems on this one, 2 conditions we should know. 2 conditions has to be satisfied by this direction cosine. What are the 2 conditions? First, let me you note it down, then we'll proceed. Any doubts, you can ask me. Done. Vishal Kulkarni, done. Done. Meenakshi, done. Done. Sharanya, Mansi, done. Jashwant, done. Aryan, done. Can we represent the vector using somebody? Once again, repeat. Done. We represent using cosine, direction cosine. Can we represent? Yeah, we are representing the vectors by using cosine is only destined. Okay. So when we do the problem, how we'll ask the question? According to that, we'll be getting more clarity about this concept. Shilaris, what are the 2 conditions resolution of vector to be satisfied that we are going to discuss now? And each and every problem it has to satisfy. Done. So I'm blocking the session. Not done. Right. Shall we move? What are the conditions? Yes. First, it should obey number 1, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma should be equal to 1. Number 2, sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma should be equal to 2. These are the two conditions it has to be obeyed. Resolution of vector. Let us check it out. Cos square alpha, proof. Okay. LHS, I'm taking LHS for first one. Cos square alpha is plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to. So what we'll be using? Equal to cos square alpha, ax whole square divided by magnitude of a whole square plus ay whole square divided by magnitude of a whole square plus az whole square divided by magnitude of a whole square. Just whatever the terms are there, cos square alpha, I substitute. See, cos square alpha, ax square by modulus of a. Right? Now, then we'll proceed taking LCM for this one. Here, if I take LCM, ax square plus ay square plus az square divided by whole squares and magnitude of a whole square. Right. So from this, if I squaring on both sides, the magnitude of vector in 3-dimensional can be represented by a is equals to magnitude of a is equal to under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Squaring on both sides. If I square on both sides, I can write magnitude of a whole square equal to ax whole square plus ay whole square plus az whole square. Right. That means this complete term can be represented by this one. Now I'll write here magnitude of a whole square divided by magnitude of a whole square. Simply I am substituting instead of this term, that is ax square plus ay square plus az square, which is magnitude of a whole square, that I am taking and substituting here. Then these two will get cancelled. Then we'll be getting 1 is the answer. That means cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma should be equal to 1. So finally, LHS is equals to RHS. RHS. So what we can write here? Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1, or L square plus M square plus N square equal to 1. These are the three things. L square plus M square plus N square is equal to M. L is nothing but cos square. Cos alpha is nothing but L. So cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. So any problem has to satisfy this condition. So let us discuss that problem after completing second equation. If you're done, then we'll proceed. Just you can take a snapshot. Done. Done. Challa Saket. Yeah, you're right. Done, sir. Done. Tanveer Reddy, Usha K. Done. Jashwant, done. Jashwant 199. ये क्या नंबर चीज क्या है भाई? Akshita done. Sai Meenakshi done. Arjun done. Done and Simbar. Right. Fine. Right. Caesar done. Let us see. Now second one, we'll be moving to second one. How to prove second one? The basic mathematics we can use here. So what is basic mathematics? Hopefully you know that sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to how much? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. सर कैसे सर प्रूफ कैसा है? अरे मालूम है ना, कर सकते हैं. देखिए साइन ऑफ 90 डिग्री कौन सा भी ले लो, साइन 90 का वैल्यू कितना? 0 और 1. जल्दी बोलना. 1. इट्स नथिंग बट 1. cos 90 क्या है? cos 90 क्या है? 0 और 1. 0. और वी कैन टेक साइन 0. साइन 0 कितना? 0. cos 0 कितना? 1. कौन सा भी सब्स्टिट्यूट करके देखिए. 1 स्क्वायर प्लस 0 इज इक्वल टू 1. 1 स्क्वायर का 1 into 1 2 होता? नहीं ना. 1 square is 1 itself. If you substitute here 0 square plus 1 square, it's nothing but 1. That is the proof for that one. Mathematics, many things are there for basic level. Right? Okay. Now sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, or cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. Cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta, or cos square alpha can be written as 1 minus sin square alpha. Cos square beta equal to 1 minus sin square beta. Next, cos square gamma equal to 1 minus sin square gamma. Let's take this all values and substitute in that one. First equation, let us take cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1. Already is there. So cos square alpha, cos square beta, cos square gamma, will take this and substitute there. Let's substitute there 1 minus sin square alpha plus 1 minus sin square beta plus 1 minus sin square gamma equal to 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3. 3, and if I take minus as common, then I can write a sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma equal to 1. अब क्या करेंगे, इसको लेके जाके उधर लेके जाओ RHS. So 3 to 1 को लेफ्ट साइड लेके चाहिए. So -1 is equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. 3 minus 1, which is nothing but 2. 2 equal to sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. Simply sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma equal to 2. So this is what's proof of the second one. So done. We'll do one problem and we'll move to the next concept. You can take a screenshot. Understood all of you? Yes or no? Understood. समझ गया, आके चले गया, आ गया, दिमाग में घुस गया, right? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. Take a screenshot. Just done. So I'm giving a problem to you. What we have to calculate? Vector A equals to fine I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Calculates direction cosines. Calculate direction cosines. Calculate direction cosines. Chalo. So what you have to write first, direction cosines. He's asking to find a direction cosines. A direction cosines. So first you have to write cos alpha is equal to vector A by magnitude of A. Cos beta equal to vector A by magnitude of A. This is AX, AY, magnitude of A. Cos gamma is equals to AZ by magnitude of A, like this. First you have to write like this. This is nothing but L, M and N. L, M and N. Then you have to calculate here. Fine. So we'll be having 3 direction cosines here. 3 things will be there. So first, if I take cos alpha, what is AX? A is equals to, is nothing but AX I cap plus AY j cap plus AZ k cap. Try to compare this equation with the given equation. This is the question, right? So vector A is equal to, this I can write I cap, that is 1 into I cap. If it is nothing is there, once you multiply karo, plus 1 into A Z, sorry, 1 into j cap plus 1 into k cap, like this. Is it fine? Fine. Now AX 1 आ गया, AY 1 आ गया, AZ 1 आ गया. अब क्या करते हैं? Substitute कर दो इसमें. So substitute here, that is cos alpha is equal to 1. Then you try to calculate the magnitude of its. Magnitude is under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. Okay. Magnitude of A is equals to under root of 3. That's all. Magnitude of A is under root of 3. We'll be substituting here 1 by root of 3, because magnitude is there. AX क्या बन गया इधर देखिए. If you compare this one, AX is equal to 1, AY is equal to 1, AZ is equal to 1. खाली substitute करना 1 by root 3. Here 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. It's done. Just check it out. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Mansi. First, A is equal to I cap plus J cap plus K cap. Is asking you to calculate the direction cosines. क्या है direction cosines? Direction cosines पहले लिख लो. Cos alpha is equal to AX by A. Magnitude of A. Cos beta is AY by A. Cos gamma is equal to AZ by A. Right? Okay. Then what we'll be doing is AX. What is AX here? Just to try to compare A. A is equal to AX I cap plus AY J cap plus AZ K cap. Here, sorry. Is it K cap? Right. Then comparing both the equations, 1 into J cap, 1 into I cap, 1 into J cap plus 1 into K cap. इसके बाद में compare करो दोनों को. If you compare it as AX is equal to 1, AY is equal to 1, AZ is equal to 1. Then try to calculate the magnitude under root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, which is nothing but root 3. अब magnitude आ गया, AX, AY, AZ आ गया, substitute करो, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3. Your answer is correct or not? Okay. If your answer is correct or not, what we do is just try to do it as L square plus M square plus N square should be equal to 1. That you check it out. If this is satisfying the condition, whatever you are getting the answers are correct. This is nothing but verification. So L square is 1 by root 3 whole square. Root 3 whole square क्या होगा? 1 by 3. Plus M square 1 by root 3 whole square 1 by 3. Plus N square 1 by root 3 whole square 1 by 3. Which is equal to 3 is LCM 1 plus 1 plus 1, which is nothing but 3 by 3, which is equal to 1. So it is satisfying. All your answers are correct. Hopefully you understood this one. Still any doubts? Let me know. No beta, L M N fix कर दिए. कौन पूछे थे? बोलो. So can we use other letters L M N? Who asked that doubts? बोलो. Who asked? Somebody asked. शरण्या चक्रवर्ती. शरण्या, अब देखो हमारे घर में जो है ना एक शरण्या लगाते, चिन्नू मुन्नू लगाते, राइट? शरण्या बोले था डायरेक्शन कोसाइन, चिन्नू मुन्नू पेट का पेट नेम्स आर नथिंग बट एल एम. एक ही रहेगा ना, नहीं तो कंफ्यूज हो जाएगा सब लोग. So this is शरण्या. Done. So it may not is a good example, but okay. Done, right? Chalo, shall we move to the next one? All of you? Yes, no? चले yes चलो. अब एक शानदार प्रॉब्लम ले लेते हैं हम लोग, बहुत शानदार प्रॉब्लम, राइट? So the resolution now which is given in H.C. Verma as well as D.C. Pandey, very standard problem, right? Even it is asked in previous JEE questions. अब भी शुरू होगा, कहानी अभी शुरू हुआ. So that question will take. It is a standard question in all famous authors like H.C. Verma, D.C. Pandey. That question will be available, and even in previous IIT JEE questions it appeared once, right? Let us see that problem. Books, sir? Yeah, books है. श्रीजा वो बुक्स है क्या है वो? H.C. वर्मा और D.C. पांडे. अब बहुत कुछ से प्रॉब्लम्स ले ले तुम. इरिडो एक है, इरिडो. So first book is H.C. Verma, second book is D.C. Pandey, third book is Irido, fourth book is Resnick Holiday. So these are the 4 books. I'll take the reference and previous IIT JEE questions, right? So previous IIT JEE questions. These are the mixed with my teaching concepts. Fine. First, before starting the problem, we should know the angles. For example, if I say tan 45 का value बोलो, क्या है tan 45? अरे जल्दी जल्दी भाग रहे. 1 सब लोग बड़ा खुशी होता 1 बोलने के लिए. नंबर 1 हूँ मैं हूँ नंबर 1. Okay, can you tell me tan 37 value? Anybody? भाई ये क्या सर tan 37? कभी सुना नहीं, कोई बोला नहीं. बोले तो भूल गए सर, आप ही बोलिए. Needs rubble. What is that? Table less than 1. Actually in IIT JEE maximum problems in advanced, even in advanced level also 37 and 53 values will be taken. So I'll be going to tell that values. Make a notes throughout the 2 years, it will be useful. So 37. So 37 का triangle ले लो इधर. Is nothing but 37. 3 का opposite ले लो इधर. So to remember in a best manner, 3 पहले ले लो. 3 minus 4. So easy to remember. 3 minus 4 क्या हो जाएगा? 4. 3 and 4 का magnitude क्या हो जाएगा? This one. बोलो ना. 3 and 4 का magnitude क्या हो जाएगा? 5. So this is nothing but 5. This is table for 37 degrees. And next 53 degrees का 53 बोलो तो opposite to this one. So 3 के बदले में 4 लिखो इधर, 4 के बदले में 3 लिखो इधर. This is nothing but again 5. So we can write all the values here. Just try to remember this throughout the 2 years. Most of IIT problems will be based on this one, advanced level. Right? So tan 37. अब देखो tan 37 इधर क्या हो जा रहा? 3/4 हो रहा. Opposite side by adjacent side. Okay. अक्षता क्या हुआ? कुछ भी नहीं, खाली ट्रायंगल ड्रा करा. I was trying to explain 37 degrees का. Okay. How to calculate 37 degrees. Right. Tan 37. Okay, अक्षता. Fine. 37 कैसे calculate करना. Right. So this is nothing but 3, 4 and 5. Easy to remember. Okay. Then tan 37 is opposite side by adjacent side. Then cos 37. Cos 37 क्या हो जाएगा? Adjacent side by hypotenuse. That is 4 divided by 5. Next sin 37. Sin 37 क्या बन जाएगा? देखो sin 37 3 divided by 5. 3 divided by 5. Okay. These are the values that you have to remember here. Next here if I take it as tan 53. Tan 53 opposite to that one 4 divided by 5. 4 by 3. So yeah, 3 by 4 90 minus theta. 3 by 4 90 minus theta cos. Next cos 53. Cos 53 3 divided by 5. Sin 53 4 by 5. So there is no confusion in this one. So once if you note it down, then we'll start the problem. Right. Done. All of you. Time is running up. Time हो रहा भैया, जल्दी कर दो. Done. Okay. So this is the background knowledge we require it as. बाहुबली 2 देखने के लिए बाहुबली 1 देखना जरूर है. Right. Same manner. So to solve this, to crack this problem, which is a standard problem, fine. So we require this data to solve it as. Tan 53 4 by 3 बेटा. Tan 53 4 by 3. Done. अच्छा. तेरा स्माइलिंग अच्छा है तेरा. हाँ? चले. हाँ? Right. So write down the question. Calculate the resultants. Calculate the resultants. Calculate the resultant of the vectors shown in the figure. Calculates resultants of the vectors shown in the figure. 5 meters, 5 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters. This is 37 degrees, x-axis and y-axis. So what is asking? Calculates resultant vector, resultants vector, number 1. Number 2, what is the magnitudes? What is the direction? Jaldi bhai. What is the direction? Right, now here, so along with me, will do along with me. So answers whatever you're giving, it's not correct. So how to solve this one? Let us see. HC Verma किताब में मिलेगा. HC Verma. First, give me the answers to my questions. This 5 meters can be resolved into 2 components or not? Yes, no. This 5 meters can be resolved into no. Over. Pratik, answers whatever you have posted, it is wrong. Okay. Again, you stop trying that one. Can we resolve this? How to proceed the problem to solve? Just look into the boards. This vector can be resolved into 2 components or not? Yes or no? Yes. So let us make I cap. This is J cap. This can be resolved into 2 components, right? In x direction and y direction. So x direction, if I want to write 5, because ax is nothing but magnitude 5 into cos of 37 degrees. Will you accept this one? Ax So how I'm writing? AX is nothing but a magnitude of A into cos theta. The same thing I put it as. This is a horizontal component. Now in this direction, what should I write? 5 sine 37 degrees. 5 cos 37, 5 sine 37. Have you understood this one, all of you? First I am taking 5. It is making an angle. So we have to resolve into two components. Yes, Nishal, not understood? Okay, yes, no. First I am taking this vector. Okay, this is 37 degrees. I am resolving into two components. What is the two component? AX is equal to magnitude of A into cos theta. What is A? A is nothing but 5 cos 37 and AY direction 5 sine 37. This part is completed. This part 5 meters is completed. Is it done? Understood till here? 30% completed. Okay, sure. Now next what we have to do? Go for second vector step by step. First step is completed. Second vector, can we resolve this into any component 3 meters? Yes or no? No. Why? Because it is parallel to x-axis. Can we resolve this into components? Yes or no? 4 meters can be resolved into components? Yes or no? No. Why? Because it is parallel to y-axis. It's making an angle. Khatam ho gaya. Kissa khatam bhai. Problem ho gaya. Dekho. This I'll write it as I cap. This is I cap. It's nothing but j cap. So what are the vectors in x direction? What are the vectors in y direction? We'll write first. Dekho. What are the vectors in x direction? X direction. So ax is equals to, अब देखो, ax direction में कौन सा है? 5 cos 37 in x direction into I cap. So x direction का vectors, x axis vectors, x axis vectors. So axis vectors 5 cos 37 I cap, 5 cos 37 I cap, right? Next, one more thing what we have, 3 I cap. So add both the things. If you add both the things, they'll be attached. That means both are in the same direction, we can add it. So I'll be writing now plus 3 I cap. Any other quantities are there in x direction? No. Next, after that, y direction में देखो, y direction में क्या है? Y axis vectors. Y axis vectors. Have you understood till here? X axis vectors, both are in same direction, add it. Till here, any problem? Understood? All of you? Yes or no? Jaldi bolo. Yes. 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 Okay. Next, y-axis vectors. Y-axis vectors I'm taking. If I take y-axis vectors, 5 sine 37, 5 sine 37 in a j direction, plus 4 meters in j direction, plus 4 into j cap. See, all I terms I wrote and all j terms. Now we'll be getting a proper vector form now, right? So now x direction, now the total vector, resultant vector. So resultant vector R, I'll be writing R, add both x and the y directions because it is nothing but, okay. So 5 cos 37 I cap plus, I'll be writing 5 sine 37 j cap plus 3 I cap plus 4 j cap. Now cos 37 and sine 37 values will be substituting. So R is equal to 5 into cos 37 ka. What is cos 37? Cos 37, 4 by 5 or 3 by 5. Cos 37 ka 4 by 5. So that is into 4 by 5 I cap plus 5 into sine 37 ka 3 by 5 into j cap plus 3 I cap plus 4 j cap. So 5 gaya, 5 gaya. और क्या बच गया? Yeah, very good. So 4 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 3 I cap plus 4 j cap. So R is equals to 4I plus 3I, which is nothing but 7 I cap plus 3j plus, that is nothing but 7 j cap. This is the resultant vector we got. 7 I cap plus 7 j cap is the resultant vector. From here onwards, it will be very easy for you to find it out. What is the magnitude? What is the direction? If you want to calculate magnitude here, magnitude can be written as R magnitude is equal to under root of 7 square plus 7 square, 49. Yeah, 49 plus 49. अगर मैं 7 को बाहर निकालूं, 7 root 2 units. It's nothing but magnitude of R. That's all. Right. 7 root 2 units magnitude. अब direction क्या है sir? पहले first time we are going to calculate the direction. Tan ले लो by tan theta is equals to AY by AX. AY by AX. అంటే 7 by 7. 7 by 7. AY by AX. So in 2 dimension का हो गया ये. 3 dimension नहीं है. 2 dimension. AY by AX. So 7 by 7. 7 by 7, which is nothing but tan theta is equals to 1 or theta is equal to 45 degrees. So 45 degrees आ गया. So 45 degrees किस डायरेक्शन में है? देखिए, x फाइनल एक्सप्रेशन वी आर गेटिंग i and j. I and j बोले तो i का लिख दो. It's nothing but I cap and j cap is nothing but resultant vector which is having 7√2 magnitude. Angle is 45 degrees. Right? Angle is how much? 45 degrees. With respect to x-axis, it is making an angle 45 degrees. Or y-axis, it is making an angle 45 degrees. अगर north, south, east, west ले लो, north, south, east and west, this can be called northeast. Right? Fine, done. समझ गया? Still, if you have any doubt, because most of them, due to technical problems or something, they left the session. Again, they cannot rejoin. Why? Because meeting is locked. We should be careful with the technical aspects. Done? All of you? Ho gaya? Gaya? Yes. Have you understood? All of you? See, completion is not an important thing for me. Understanding each and every student is very important for me. I'll be great honorable in that case. Everybody understood? Okay. This is the previous IIT question. Are you feeling any tough in IIT question? Huh? Why? Because here initially, when I give the question, you might be confused in different aspects, right? But what we require here, background का story, 37 का value अगर मालूम रहते तो you can do this problem. Clearly हो जाता, बस होता ही. सही बात है ना? And first step by step जाना जरूर है. Magnitude, अरे चीज़ magnitude कैसे कैलकुलेट करता? A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap. कल का नोट्स प्रिपेयर नहीं करा तो A is equal to ax I cap plus ay j cap का मैग्नीट्यूड कैसे कैलकुलेट करता? सीधा बोलो अंडर रूट ऑफ ax स्क्वायर प्लस ay स्क्वायर. वही करा था मैं. अंडर रूट ऑफ 7 स्क्वायर प्लस 7 स्क्वायर. अब समझ गया सीधा? बोलो बोलो ना. If you have a vector in 2 dimension, A is equal to ax plus ax I cap plus ay j cap. If I want magnitude of it, under root of ax square plus ay square. सही बात है ना? बस हो गया. Such problems comes. अरे बेटा अब टाइम नहीं है रे. हमारे को पैरेललोग्राम स्टार्ट करना. पैरेललोग्राम आज कल फिर परसों तुम्हारा एग्जाम है. Right? You can take any book, try to solve it. अभी नहीं है. बहुत टाइम है. अब ज़ील में रहता. सर और एक दे दो सर, और एक दे दो. कोई बोल रहे थे सर और एक दे दो सर, ऐसी सब दे दो सर, हम करते. ओके, सो दैट ईगर शुड बी देयर फॉर 2 years, देन यू विल गेट अ आईआईटी रैंक. जरूर है. कहीं को बोले तो ह्यूमन एटीट्यूड कैसा होता है बोले तो, अब देखो नया फोन खरीदा, पहला दिन व्हाट यू विल डू इज यू विल क्लीन दैट वन एवरी डे. यू विल क्लीन. सडनली नीचे गिर गया समझो, वाह, दिल में बहुत चोट आ जाता. नया कार खरीदे, डेली पोछना शुरू करते. उसके बाद में 2-3 दिन के बाद और 1 year के बाद पुराना हो गया ना इसलिए. So what is the direction आ गया ना बेटा. 45 degrees. Theta is what? 45 degrees. 45 degrees with respect to x-axis or y-axis. Resultant as a magnitude 7√2. 45 degrees with respect to x-axis or with respect to y-axis or with respect to northeast direction. हो गया? गया हो गया. Shall we move to the next one? Yes, no, जल्दी बोलना. Done, understood, completed. Destin bhai, बहुत fast है. Yes, Harsh Singh is king. Sunil sir, how did you get the direction क्या रे? कल prepare नहीं हो रहा अर्जुन. Direction क्या है? tan theta is ay by ax. फॉर्मूला क्या है? ay by ax. इसमें क्या है? ax and ay. Okay, ax and everything is linked with the previous class. If you are thorough with that one, then you will be getting direction. Tan theta is equal to ay by ax. Then tan theta is equal to 1. Theta is equal to 45 degrees. हो गया? Clear हो गया? Doubts? Direction कैसा find करा? कोई पूछा था? Clarify करा? और कुछ है doubts? और clear हो गया? What we take 37 instead of 53? 37 instead of 53. कौन सा भी ले सकते भैया? Okay, 37. Arjun Mishra done. Okay. कौन सा एंगल भी ले सकते हैं, but this is the problem given. In that one, this way. If you take 53 degrees and you solve and tell me the answer, what the answer you'll be getting. If you want homework, you can take 53 degrees here and solve and tell me the answer tomorrow. Let us see. Fine. Instead of 37, 53 ले लो. अब करके आंसर बोल दो मेरे को। डन ऑल ऑफ यू, एवरीबॉडी हो गया? यस, नाउ yes, that's done. Okay, now addition of vectors, addition and subtraction of vectors by using vector loss of addition. Vector loss of addition, addition of two vectors or more than two vectors by vector loss of addition. What is vector loss of addition? Vector loss of addition. First we will be discussing parallelogram law of vector addition. So what is the parallelogram law of vector addition? Law of vector addition. Parallelogram law of vector addition. Next, triangle law of vector addition, and polygon law of vector addition. So these three things we have to discuss. Right? What is parallelogram law of vector addition? After using the concept of parallelogram law of vector addition, we'll be going for subtraction also with the same concept. Then we'll be going to triangle law, then polygon law. Fine. That we'll try to complete tomorrow. So still, anybody have any doubts? Let me know. Harika madam, are you there?
Sir.
Yeah. Unna timing ka?
Ayipindi sir.
Ayipinda. History class applications.
Okay sir.
Thank you.